Okay, so what I'd like you to do is investigate what happens when you do the line bisector of various shapes and you connect them up. Now, they've got different ways of connecting, but there's a number of things you can find. So the first part is to do constructions. Now, you can actually use the construction you've been doing in the worksheet for the lengths of sides, and then do the construction of the perpendicular bisector. So to remind you how to do a perpendicular bisector, I've got a triangle. I'm going to bisect this first side. So I need some compasses, and all my constructions today I'm going to do in pink. Make sure my compasses are reasonably large. That should be big enough. That's too big probably. Let's bring it down a bit. Yeah, about that. Okay. So with compasses, remember to put your point. Drag your compass point, the pencil to set the compasses. Lock it. And a point can only go where you know there's a place, where two lines meet or you're at the end of a line. So two lines meet, and we want to try and put an arc above and below. So I'll put one arc above and below. So this is the sort of construction that you don't want to be doing full circles for, because if you do the full circle construction, this gets very messy. There's my 2 points. If I draw a line through,
I don't really know how to do without the full circle, because sometimes I draw the mark and it's in the wrong place.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of practice. So I've done one construction. There's my midpoint of the side. Let's do another one. So I'll do another colour. I'll do a green one. Same idea. Well, why is it drawing lines this time? Come on, get off. And I want to erase that. Can't erase it. So I put the point on for the compasses, rotate them round so that they're somewhere where I know it's somewhere along the middle point here. So I want the compasses to cover. Grab the top and just draw a small arc. And when I rotate, the other bit to come around the other side, it's continuing on that other line. Okay, so I'm going to extend that, bring my compasses to the other side, bring an arc around, connect it up again, and on this side. And what I've now got is 2 points I can join up with a ruler. And the investigation I'm asking you to look at is when you get all of these points, so say I've got a third point that was here. Don't give me the point. If I've got a third point by bisecting this side and it was supposedly there, it's not, by the way. I can do things like connect up the points. And there is a relationship between this shape and the outer shape. Or I can connect diagonally across the shape, and you might find something special happens. Okay? So that's the investigation part of this that you can do. If you've got plenty of practice and you're happy doing the triangles, go and find out what happens when you bisect the side of a triangle and connect the points themselves, and what happens when you go to the point across the shape. What happens then? Same thing can happen with a quadrilateral, a four-sided shape. There is a special thing that happens when you create these. Where is it? When you create the midpoint for a side. So I'm going to do one a little bit smaller. Take the lock off, make it a little bit smaller because I want to be slightly more than halfway. Drag that round. I don't use red for a construction line, so I'll do a construction in pink again. Do an arc, top and bottom, draw my other arc, move it across, bring it round and do cut the other way. 1. Come on. Oh no, I didn't do the first arc well enough. Go back, bring it in. Bring it round and make sure I've got an arc there as well. There we go. So when I connect that up, how do I know where to try and do it? I know I'm looking for somewhere about halfway between these 2 points. So I make sure the compasses are set to more than that, and I've got a good idea it should be somewhere here. With practice, your arcs can get smaller and smaller and smaller. So I'm going to get midpoint there. You can try connecting them up to make a shape in the middle, see what happens, or try connecting diagonally, see what happens. That's the investigation. Okay, so practice either